Sheffield United and John Lundstram, after the shrill of the referee's whistle, get this game off and underway. Now Lundstram just deflecting the ball out wide to Baldock again. This is good from Sheffield United. They're building up a head of steam, and now they have a corner. Pressure there. Here's the Blades corner, swung into the box, and it's glanced over the line, and Sheffield United have knocked the ball in, and John Egan slides on his knees in celebration. It's the perfect start from the set piece, and there was the big defender from close range to nudge the Blades in front. It's Brighton 0, Sheffield United 1, but they are checking it for a possible handball VAR.
Oh my God!
And it has been chalked off, so he won't have his first Premier League goal. He's come for it, and the match officials have decided that it's hit a hand and it won't stand. George Baldock lifts in the ball from the far side, brought under control by Dale Stephens, but Lundstram nips in to win it back and shoots in at the side netting. Great pressing by the Blades, and John Lundstram a whisker away from a definite goal. Stephens looking up, the former Charlton and Oldham midfielder, given free rein to come forward. Moy will shoot, brilliant save, chance again, and it's knocked in, but the linesman's flag has gone up for offside. It was nudged over the line, but the linesman's flag went up after Henderson had initially made a fantastic save. This one too will be checked. So, well, this time no need for TV, although it did help only confirm what the linesman had done. Brighton have it. They've certainly wriggled a little bit of control back in the game, and Moy is becoming an ever influential figure. And then Lundstram, as Gross sidled past him, has his legs swiped. So free kick then to Brighton. Dunk stands over the ball. 2 goals this season against Manchester United and Leicester. He takes a couple of paces back from the football as Sheffield United line up their fluorescent yellow wall in the D on the edge of the penalty area. 20 minutes of the game played. Chris Wilder pointing, he wants some of those players a little closer together. Up step dunk then, and it's speared right over the centre of the goal and into the away end. Here is Norwood, wriggling back towards his own goal, pressed by Stephens, but he's got time to recover. Get it back to Dean Henderson, who will dispatch it from right to left, straight down the middle of the pitch. McBurney giving all sorts of trouble to the defender, up to the edge of the penalty area, uses his strength, gets the shot away, and he has buried it! Ollie McBurney with virtually a solo goal, tenacity and presence before poise and control. Sheffield United's £20 million man fires the ball in low into the bottom corner, and at last a goal that looks like it will stand. Brighton 0, Sheffield United 1. McGoldrick looks up down the line, it goes to the runner Lundstram, and he's through too as well. Edge of the box goes into the challenge, and it's taken away from him by Webster, who actually stood his ground well there, and Brighton defend. Here's Dunk racing onto the ball, he crosses the halfway line. 3 or 4 shirts in blue and white away from him, and he's bent the ball into the penalty area, nowhere near any of them. In fact, Morpay was lurking, but Henderson was always the favourite to gather up the ball. Moy now getting involved into the middle of the park as it's bent towards Montoya on the corner of the penalty area, teasing cross back stick. Morpay rising, got the final touch above Basham, and he glanced his header well wide of goal as it's fired over down the far side. Henderson quickly out to the corner of the penalty area. Here on the south coast, the Blades are a goal to the good against Brighton, and Jack O'Connell to the byline, looking for a cross for another. It's blocked by Adam Webster, and Sheffield United get another corner. And it comes from Norwood, hit with pace, and a header, and it screams across the face of goal. I think it came from Egan. Trossard, off he goes, he's in space, he's encroaching on the edge of the penalty area, right-footed, tees up Morpay, who can't get the shot away. He was put off by Egan before the ball was ultimately cleared. The referee's about to blow his whistle, and so far so very good for Sheffield United on the south coast. So the Blades have Henderson in goal as the referee blows his whistle. Basham, Egan and O'Connell at the back, Baldock, Lundstram, Norwood, Freeman and Stephens in midfield. McGoldrick and McBurney are up front. McBurney's goal is the difference between the two sides. The little Australian scampers on past Baldock, and he's tried to give Baldock short shrift, but nobody really outworks George Baldock ever, and he's got it back, and it's cleared upfield. And McGoldrick has spun the defender Webster to the edge of the box. McGoldrick's there, he's rounded the goalkeeper. Is this the one? No, he's not. Oh, David McGoldrick has hit the side netting, and another glorious opportunity to score his first Premier League goal has gone begging. So free kick then to Sheffield United. Ollie Norwood will take it, bent in right-footed, decent looking ball, glancing header, Egan, spilled by the keeper, bundled over the line, and Jack O'Connell looks to the sidelines, no flag given. Has Jack O'Connell just scored his first Premier League goal as he goes over to celebrate with the Sheffield United supporters? This would be a brilliant start to the second half. It's Brighton 0, Sheffield United 2. The referee's just had his finger to his ear and it continues to be there. It will be checked, I would imagine, for offside. And this one's been chalked off, so Sheffield United have had the ball in 3 times, but they lead by 1. As the ball is pushed to the edge of the box, Connolly's after it, but O'Connell is after him, and behind it goes for a corner. Sheffield United in fluorescent yellow and black, playing from left to right as we look. Basham leaving his imprint on Morpay, and it will be a free kick. So 16 minutes of the second half played. In swinging free kick, high up along the edge of the 18-yard box, towards the back of it, where a glancing, kind of fed-up header from Adam Webster drops out of play for Sheffield United to have a goal kick. Slipping it out to Dunk. Dunk down the line, onto Connolly, who beats the offside trap onto the edge of the penalty area, backtracking. Egan wins it back brilliantly. Basham and Lundstrom will pass it clear. Things break for Osborne, good support from him. Mousse waits for it to bounce, but he's offside. Linesman seen that, it is a correct call. Brighton playing crab football, left, right, out towards the far side. Then Proper, out to Moy, first time cross, Egan slips back, knocks it away, it will be a corner. Moy's corner whipped in from the right-hand side, the head's go up, and again Egan is there. He's been imperious today at the back. Now to Bissouma once again, rides one challenge, he's wriggled in well past Ben Osborne. Now he teases the ball into the box, looking for the runner Murray, and in the end Dean Henderson has it. Well, Mo Betic is coming on for Sheffield United. Ollie Norwood is the player to make way, and whilst we were hearing from Mike there, Lys Mousse cutting in from the left-hand side, Thierry Henry style, let one go, he wasn't that far away. In comes the cross, looking for Connolly, skips past the keeper, nudged out of play by Connolly. Henderson did enough, and Mousse's in behind here for Brighton. Ball teed up, looking for McGoldrick, and it's cleared upfield by Brighton. So here's Morpay on the counter-attack. Through it goes to the on-rushing Connolly. Basham gets back. Connolly drives into the edge of the penalty area. Basham commits, takes more of the man than the ball, and it will be a yellow card. Moy will take this free kick then. Basham fouling to get a yellow card just outside the box. Moy then in swinger, and it's cannoned off Lundstrom. Up in the air it goes. Proper's after it inside right channel, the penalty area on the far side. He will try and squeeze the cross in low. Well, he has. Picked up by Jack O'Connell, and away it's punted towards the relative safety at halfway. First time, and it's onto the roof of the net. Goodness gracious me. David McGoldrick has had 2 spectacular chances in which to get that first goal. This one a little harder than the first, to be fair, and he hasn't taken them. Now he's butchered Aaron Moy, so he's probably going to get a yellow card as well. Bissouma dropping his shoulder, wriggling into the penalty area, goes after it, goes down, Basham, and then it's going to be a yellow card for Bissouma, and the referee, for my money, has called that perfectly. Proper, the Dutchman, skirts away down the right-hand side. He tosses it to the edge of the box. Murray's underneath it, but the glancing backward header as good as a defensive clearance, and it will be a goal kick. Here, Brighton pass it forward to the edge of the box. Connolly wins it back and shoots, but it's looped up and off the defender. Sliding in, last-ditch O'Connell, and it will be a corner. Moy will take it. High into the air it goes, volleyed away. Moy will scamper after it on the right-hand side. In comes another stinging cross. Arriving late, Webster! And the header screams well wide of Henderson's goal. Moy will spin it into the box. Cross takes a big deflection, just get it clear. And the referee calls full time at the AMEX Stadium.